What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Innuendo. If you don't get it, we innuendo. But if you're with it, when it's finished, in the end, you win. Dough, man. Let's go. Look, I'm back at it like a bad habit. Another video for you guys, as I'm pretty much getting ready for work for the most part. Yeah, I always feel like I have a radio voice sometimes when I cut, especially when I cut this mic on. But I'm not. I'm using this mic to project my voice right now because it's a lot I want to unpack. First of all, I'm trying to figure out a DAW, a recording software that I can use, preferably free, so I can record music. Because I'm using my phone a lot of times, and I don't like the results I'm getting from my phone. So I'm trying to find something that's gonna be worth it. The last computer I was using wasn't working, so I went back to my phone until I got a new computer. And yeah, so I'm kind of like stuck in a predicament with that. So I'm trying to find a DAW that I'm able to actually like record my music and stuff, so I can actually get into the recording stuff. And somebody told me Cakewalk, and I keep trying Cakewalk, and Cakewalk isn't working. As far as like, sometimes like I have everything all set up and I can't hear myself when I monitor, and the beat doesn't play at all. Like it'll show like it's playing, but I don't hear anything, and that's very weird. So I'm gonna have to test some more stuff out and see exactly what the problem is. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's just how it was downloaded, whatever. But like sound comes out, like everything else plays just on the actual program. So it's very weird because it's like BandLab and Cakewalk isn't working, so I might have to try something else. So I'm trying to get more music together, but I'm trying to present it in the best way possible. Now, they always say you get what you pay for, so free may not be the best option, but I've seen people do some really good results with like free dolls and stuff. A friend of mine that I did a song with told me that he actually uses Cakewalk for a lot of his stuff, and it works really well. So I'm confused why it's not working for me. That being said, hopefully I'll find something together so I can really put something like like a masterpiece together. I want to be able to vocalize myself and really like be vocal, and have everything kind of more projected. And as you're hearing me now, this is like really nice, but it comes out way better when everything is on the computer. I don't know why, but it just sounds weird when I do everything on the phone for some reason. So I'm trying to get that together and then go from there. Work in and of itself has become an irritation and a nuisance now. My job, I feel like, is stingy with money, to the point where I feel we're understaffed a lot of times. And now that it's getting to the holiday season, you would think most jobs during the holiday season, especially when I've worked at this job, we've done it before, but for some reason, a lot of holidays have passed, and they not only have decreased the amount of people who work at the night shift in particular, but during the holiday season, because I understand when it's like slower, obviously there's gonna be less people working on the shifts and stuff like that, but during the holiday seasons where we need more people, we don't have more people. I don't understand why. But it's just like we went down from 3 people in the manager to 2 people in the manager, and I'm kind of concerned by this because we're opening up a store in La Plata as well, and I don't know if that's gonna take away from our people. I know Brandywine was kind of the same situation, and they just, it's terrible over there. I hear a lot of craziness, and a lot of customers complain about it too, but oh my gosh, like, it's crazy. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, I was so excited to take up a manager position, and looking at it now, and I'm just like, it's so much more responsibility. And obviously that's going to be the case in a manager position and stuff, but it's like it's a whole lot more responsibility than I expected, like way more. Like even when I first was doing this, like, okay, fine, I had to get used to like the manager stuff, whatever. And then I got the hang of it, and it was like, okay, some nights might have been crazy, but I couldn't literally power through a lot of stuff, and we would get out on time. And then the time changed, and everything. We get out earlier and stuff. Okay, cool. Everything was kind of rolling, but now that we're still super busy, like I get there at 1 o'clock, even today, and I do price changes today in particular. So I get there at 1. The obvious thing would be to have more of all the closers coming in at the same time to utilize a plan. But no, apparently it's an okay thing to just have everybody come in at the most randomest times possible. I come in at 1, I think someone comes in at 3, and the other closer comes in at 4. Why are we so spread apart? Why? It should be enough of us together so we can get everything done. Because if it's just 3 of us, all of us need to come in at 1, get everything done, boxing, whatever needs to be taken care of while we still have the people. If I'm starting to get people later, and I mean, it's people sometimes, and what's funny is like I've had a couple days where it's only been me and whoever came in at like 3 or 4. Like, bro, what? Like, what the freak kind of logic is that? And then I gotta get my store manager to help me ring. Like, I can't even get up. And then the one time it was me and another person who came in at 1, and we literally stayed on the register all day. Like, we couldn't even get up because it was so busy. It was like until maybe like 6 or 7 o'clock. We closed at 8. I can't be on the register for like 6-7 hours or almost the whole entire time until we close, not doing anything else. Especially if I'm supposed to delegate the store and I'm constantly being called up to ring and I'm just on the register. Then I got to send people on breaks and stuff like that. And it's hard to do that when I don't have people. And then, okay, so like I got mid-shift people, whatever. But the problem with this is, okay, so I have a mid-shift person, I believe, until 5 today. Or 4. I got to double check. It might be until 4, which is even worse. I think I have 1 to 4 and 1 person to 5. The person to 5 is doing curbside. Curbside is the thing that we do where we help bring people groceries and stuff to their vehicle, and it wouldn't be an issue if the person was scheduled from the time the curbside starts to the time the curbside finish. And because that they're not, if curbside is 9 to 7, we have somebody there from 10 to 4 or 10 to 5. That's an hour in the beginning that no one's doing curbside, and like an hour or 2 hours afterwards that no one's doing curbside. So now I got to figure out but dude, to get is situated, so when that person leaves, I gotta take an existing person who is supposed to help with the closing and put them on a curbside responsibilities, and that means other stuff isn't getting done because we don't have that person for that time frame anymore. And we was told we would be getting curbside hours, which would be additional to our own hours, but we're not. It's like every little thing is just cutting hours away from us. It's crazy. And freaking they took our time away in the morning. So they told us we'll have us opening at 8:30 in the morning, right? Give us 30 more minutes in the morning, help us out and everything like that. And then they literally maybe like a month afterwards, I guess maybe because they switched DMs or whatever the case, I don't know, but our time from 5 to 8:30 changed to 5:30 to 8:30. They took that 30 minutes that they gave us to help us out and took it away from us. They said, nope, you don't need it. We're not gonna give it to you, and just go yourself, because that's kind of how it was. So it's very intense now. A lot of times, almost this, and I know because it's the holiday season. I'm most doubtedly. So, I mean, no doubt. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it's like I come in there, and depending on when everybody comes in, if I don't have all 3 of me and the 2 people I'm closing with all here at 1 o'clock, so I can at least have somebody on the floor all the time, I can get the cleanliness, everything can be done. But it was already kind of a lot to have it set up like with just 3 people. But it was like, you know what? It was always somebody on the floor. Now it's easy to get out on time when if it's 2 people boxing and 2 people ringing. It's never like that. And after a certain time, we lose that final person. And like I said, we're doing curbside too, so we really don't have too many options. And now I have to figure out what I'm gonna do about curbside for today, because now I gotta do price changes. So it's a lot. Audi is becoming a lot, and it's way more than I'm expecting. I'm pretty sure it's just because of the holidays, but I'm not messing with it right now. So yeah, if you like this video, man, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new, and catch you in the next one, man. Peace out.